Welcome back to the PI Planning Cooking Show. In this episode, we will talk about the mid-PI review. Some of you say, what is that? What's a mid-PI review? Why would we have one? So let's cover that first.
Welcome to the PI Planning Cooking Show with Shane Harrison.
This is not something we add to all arts. This is something we add to arts and solutions where we see a sag in the motivation of the teams or a sag in performance in the middle of the PI. When we first encountered it, we weren't sure how to handle it. However, what we did is we thought, what would boost our motivation? What would boost the energy of the teams and ourselves as we hit the middle of the PI? We're human too, so we thought the things that will work for us will work for them. So we thought a bit of appreciation, rah-rah, a bit of enthusiasm, sort of tell them how well they've done and give them an idea of the challenge that's coming forward would really help them. And to be honest, it really helped us more than we expected when we did it. In the end, we realized that all we needed to move through that tough middle stage was just a little bit of energy boost. Everybody needed it, and it impacted more people than we expected. Those last few iterations can be hard. Remember, we're pushing through the final three features, we're closing out the final objectives, and we've also got to get ready for the next PI. That's a lot of work. The better we feel, the more motivated we are, the better that experience, that tough experience is going to be. And to be honest, what we saw was better results as well. So now you know why we did what we did. I'll give you an insight into how we did it, how we structured the sessions, and what the results we were focusing on. It was very much focused on the motivation of the people involved and how they worked. So the first thing we looked at is progress. We wanted to show progress. We were transparent. We didn't hide the bad stuff, but we didn't highlight the bad stuff either. We highlighted the teams that went well because we wanted to show examples of what success looked like, but we didn't talk about the teams that were in trouble. They knew that they were in trouble and they knew we were there to help them. And remember, there but for the grace of God go I. It could be easily a team that is a star today that's a hot spot tomorrow, and we want people to be open and honest about their situation and be willing to try new things, and putting a spotlight on them when they're not performing is not good. So we wanted to be positive. We wanted to encourage performance. So what did we look at? We looked at performance of features and objectives. How well were we doing? Performance of enablers. How well were we doing? Performance against process. Are we compliant with our process? Are we achieving the quality metrics that we are after? Then we looked at what was coming in the next PI. What are we going to do next? What are the art changes? What are the architectural changes? What are the features that were coming through? And really highlighted especially any ways of working changes that we wanted the teams to be involved in creating as we went into the later stages. A lot of the time, to get a really good IP going, you have to do some work. And what did we end with? We ended with a celebration. We ended it with a social event. And one of the things that we always tried to do at that social event was have a little speech from the leaders from the business, from the leaders from IT, saying how important the work the teams were doing was, how well they were going, and how they believed in their ability to close out these last few features, to close out these last PIs. So that's what we did in the mid-PI review. So let's remember what we're doing this for. Normally, a PI does this. You have a lot of motivation at the beginning, a lot of motivation in the end. Motivation at the beginning coming out of PI planning, motivation at the end as you go to the end. But we want to make that end easier and positive, so we do this mid-PI review to lift people up. So stay on that positive track, make sure you're helping the teams, give them transparency of what's coming next, and celebrate what's going well. So I hope that was useful. Thank you for joining us in the PI Planning Cooking Show. If you have any questions, we'll be happy to answer them, of course, so please put them in the comments below. If you like what you've seen and you want to see more and you want to be notified, please click on the subscribe button and the little bell, because that'll let you know when the next video is in. See you again next time on the PI Planning Cooking Show. Have a great week.
That's the PI Planning Cooking Show with Shane Harrison.